Major.
Thank you, Chairman, and thank you, sir, for your remarks today. You have spoken a little bit about the history of nuclear development in North Korea. I believe you were speaking about the Joint Institute for Nuclear Research previously, that overlap between Russia and North Korea going back quite a long way, and we're all very familiar with the proliferation efforts of AQ Khan. I want to ask a little bit more modernly, to your knowledge, has there been any effort by China to share either nuclear technology or ballistic missile technology with North Korea in modern history?
First of all, I do not have any clear information on fact of this nuclear cooperation between North and South and China. It is a common fact that though all those the ferries which carry all those the trucks which carry the ICBMs are Chinese-made truck. This is a very the common thing, even though China claims that those trucks were exported to North Korea for timber industry, but it is a proven fact that North Korea actually using all those China-made trucks for ICBM deployment. And another thing, it is true that in 60s and 70s, the basic technology of North Korean submarine were imported from China, and hundreds of Chinese technicians helped North Korea to build the first class of submarines.
I do want to get to submarines in a moment. That is part of, the whole idea of nuclear triad. Before I ask that question, though, to your knowledge, has North Korea had a desire to or actually engaged in sharing their advancements with Iran?
In the past, whenever North Korea tests those satellites, Iranian scientists were invited to the site, and it is the common fact that during the war between Iraq and Iran, North Korea supported the Iran side by supplying vast military equipment, and after that, because of that, there was strong cooperation between Iran and North Korea on all military terms. But in terms of nuclear cooperation, I do not have any clear fact information of that in that regard.
North Korea is not a member of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. It's known that they pulled out in 2003. In your opinion, would they share their advancements in nuclear technology with Iran? Do you think that they would have a desire to do that?
Absolutely, because North Korea is a country who wants to sell anything for the hard currency. It is proved for a couple of occasions that North Korea was engaged in illicit activities like counterfeiting currencies, drugs, so why not their nuclear technology?
So you did bring up submarines, and there's quite often the emphasis in conversation is placed on ICBM technology. I would like to know, from your knowledge, has there been an effort to advance capabilities that would allow delivery of a nuclear weapon from a submarine system where they could get off the coast of Japan or South Korea or the United States or any other area of the coast? Has there been a desire or an effort to advance in their submarine delivery capabilities?
It was reported a couple of times, and North Korea also claimed that it made dramatic improvements in their submarine the delivery, especially by in terms of cold launching the technology. And last year, North Korea proved a couple of times that it made great advancements in SLMB, the test, and I'm sure that North Korea will continue on that process.
I have one final question as it pertains to, I guess the best way I could put it would be safety. You know, historically speaking, in the world of nuclear weapons between the United States of America and Russia, there have been very known protocols. At one point it was mutually assured destruction, and then there was a ladder of escalation that everybody knew what the various steps of that were, selective ambiguity. And so what I would like to know is, has North Korea, in an effort to obtain a nuclear weapon, have they also made an effort to secure any of the safety protocols that have existed with the United States of America or Russia to ensure that there is not an accidental launch of a weapon, or that somebody that is not part of the regime in control could get in control or in control of a nuclear football, as we call it here, and make a launch? Has there been any safety efforts?
Last year, North Korea announced that the North Korean Army Strategic Military Unit, which means the ICBM missile unit, directly belongs to Kim Jong-un himself. They officially announced it. So this means that Kim Jong-un wants to delegate the direct instructions from his command directly to the general who is in charge of that whole missile unit. And I haven't read or seen any that kind of safety, the regulations, how to control or manage the North Korea's nuclear arsenal. Personally, I haven't heard any that kind of the regulations or procedures.
We need